I have some little bit of water in beside me here and some paper towel. So I'm going to show you how to attach this vinyl. I've showed you a lot of times, but okay, so we'll begin. So welcome to Crafty Creations. Today we're working on Unique and Acrylic character board. We're using this vinyl. I love this vinyl. It says "Oh Holy Night." It has the star in it, and there's a lot of navy blue on here and white mostly. And there's stars, you know, the North Star, the baby Jesus' star when he was born. There's the little white shadows of Joseph, Mary, and Jesus in the little cottage, or their little home where he was born. Okay, so this is vinyl number 1529. It's from uniqueandacrylic.com again, and this is the character board that comes. It doesn't come with it, it's sold separately. So let's attach the vinyl. And I'd like to have my wreath board in front of me like this with the sampled, what do you call, hanging holes up over here. Okay, so that's a must. You have to have that on top when you place your vinyl. Okay, so what I do is I get a wet paper towel, just wet it a little bit, wet this area here a little bit, just like that. Just what this does is when you add the vinyl in there, and it's not lined up the way you want it, it just easily peels off. You can take it off easily. Whereas when you don't use any water, it doesn't come off easily. Oh, look at that. It's just perfect, just one try. It rarely happens. So what I always use here after is a Unique and Acrylic squeegee. Okay, Unique and Acrylic squeegee. You can get this at uniqueandacrylic.com. And what I'm gonna do here, put this over here so I don't get anything wet. I just do this. I don't know why, but and then I just do this from the inside out. And what this does, it makes the vinyl stick on there better, and as well as take out the air bubbles that might be in there. And you will see water come out when you press firmly and go outward like that, and that's a good thing. It means you're doing a good job. So you hear the little pops of the bubbles when you do this, and you hold it up towards the light to see if there's any more air bubbles, and I see some. So you go back in there and do the same thing. Okay, just easy. Easy, easy, easy. All right, so I'm just gonna wipe that down, wipe this down, and we shall add our zip ties. And I forgot to mention that you will need a scissors, nippers, cutters, or in any kind of cutters, and as well as a clip for what the kind of petals we'll be doing here tonight. Let's add the zip ties, shall we? We will need 32 plus 16, that's 48 zip ties for what I think in my head I will be doing. So 48. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go on the top and have my zip tie head, which is this one over here, flat side up to the ceiling, and I'm gonna put this tail end down and up the middle hole, just like that. Okay, and zip it up. Just to make sure you hear 2 or 3 clicks when you zip it up. And I'm gonna do the same thing. Go with the tail end middle hole down and up through the first hole. Okay, a few clicks, and again, tail end down on the first hole and up on the side of the board. So 3 per section, per holes, 3 zip ties all the way around, just like that. I'll be adding. Okay. So we're done that. So there's 3 per hole, per row, per section maybe. That's that. What I'm gonna show you now is the, what do you call it? The cell petal, it's called. Again, I got it from YouTube. We'll do a couple of those. The cell petal. The shell petal. And I did cut this with a rotary cutter. I'm going to be using 32 of these 10 by 10 cuts. So 1 roll of mesh is what you need for this petal. And so what I do is I'm going to put this curved side up, turn it this way into a diagonal or a diamond shape. And I just grab it and put it down, just like that. I grab this tip and fold it over this way. See? And you have your Star Trek petal. This part is called. And here I'm gonna grab this flap and fold it in the middle, just like that. See? It looks like an airplane. And when I'm gonna scrunch 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 squares down, which is right here. So this is right here is 5 inches, and I grab a 4-inch zip tie and zip tie it. Okay, and I'm just gonna pull and snip this off. Okay, cut off the excess tail, and there's your shell petal. And I'll do another one. Again, curve side up, diagonal shape or diamond shape. Put this down, make a triangle, and fold this over this way. See that? And I turn it around this way. So I'm just gonna try to line this up, eyeball it, making sure this is somewhat in the middle, right here. And this is where I squeeze or pinch at the 5-inch mark right here, and I slip this over, and I grab this, and as I slip it over, slide it over to the middle, you notice it's folding up. Like you don't go like that. You can go like that. It looks good, but I think it looks better as it's folding up. Okay, so both sides are like that, a little folded up. It's just a little cute way to fold your petal, and it looks better like that, I think. Okay, snip that off, and there's your cell petal. Okay, so that's the cell petal. Put that aside. Now we're gonna do a ribbon petal. Okay. I think it's called the ribbon petal. So again, 10 by 10 cut value mesh is what I'm using. This is heavy foil mess, Deco mess. And I'll explain why I chose these colors when we get to the part of adding the petals into the board. So again, 10 by 10 rotary cut, curve side up, turn it this way into a diamond, and fold it down. Okay, and this one, I fold it here, because whenever I go up, folding it over here, this value mesh is it's not as wide as I wanted. It's too narrow. So I fold it in the middle here. So, okay, and then fold it again, fold it over this way, and you get your clip and clip it. So here's where your ribbon, you grab your ribbon. I cut this at 10 inches. You will need 16 pieces and 16 pieces of the ribbon cut at 10 inches. This is 1.5 inch. I thought about using 2.5 inch, but I want it to be a little bit narrow for what I think for how I'm gonna be adding my petals onto the board. Okay, so you just wrap that ribbon around the loop, and then I zip tie it about 1/2 inch up. So I make sure I cut both ends of the ribbon into the zip tie, and I close it off and cut off the excess tail end of the tie. Okay, so again, show you that again. Yes, it is pretty. It just mimics the stars, I think, that for what I think I'll be doing here. Just adds to it. Doesn't take away from the sign, it just adds to it. It's just perfect. Okay, so I'm just gonna clip that, okay? And I'm just gonna slip that in there. It's okay, the white shows a little bit for this part. I'm okay with that because there is a lot of white on the sign, and it's gonna be cute. It's gonna be pretty. Okay, so that's what that we're using, the 16 pieces of the ribbon petals again, and 32 what do you call them? I keep forgetting. Seashell petals. Sorry. And the case. So let's go back to the board. So you see there's stars. Oops. There's stars, right? It looks like it's sparkly. That's where this comes in. I chose this because I'm thinking this is just the night sky sparkling away, and that's why I chose this heavy foil deco mesh. And for the ribbon part, usually they use, for this, I usually use a 2.5 inch going around this way, but this time I'm using 1.5. Oh, here. I meant to use this. I was playing around with this last night, 12:30 in the morning. And I almost used this, but it's too wide, you see. When these two are together, it's a little too wide for me. So, but the reason why I'm not going to use this is because I'm going to be adding 3 per section. Get to this part. We'll start at the top here. And what I think I'm going to do is, I think, let's see what will look good. What if maybe I do this as the outside border and add these 2 in there? Yeah, I think I'll do that. Okay, so let's add this one. Here's my needle nose. Got to take the seashell petal. Make sure my zip tie is in there, and I close it off real tight. And I'm gonna add this one in there. They are gonna be laying on top of each other. With this petal here, you can make it smaller or a little bit wider, smaller if you want. This is a good size, I think, for me. So now I'm gonna add this one to mimic the blue the outside blue border. Okay, so we'll be doing that all the way around, just like that, and we'll see if we like it or not. It's raining petals. Okay, just go ahead. See how white this one? You can make this smaller. You can fold it a little smaller. How much is this? Yeah, it's 5 inches. Okay, that's just it. That's what we're gonna do. So I don't know. I wanted to add a bow, but we'll see. We'll see. Just simple, fun, and quick project. And the 48 petals took longer, but I think it's gonna look good. So yeah, I love doing wreaths with using different petals. 2 or 3 different petals per project is what I love doing. For me, it just gives more interest for me. If I were to add a bow, I'd probably put it on this over here. Okay, last few in there. It's so quick and easy. Okay. So last two. You all. Okay, let's fix up these petals. Put up into on the inside a little bit more. Just hugging the sign. Simple and lovely. So our hanging holes. I like it. What do you guys think? I like the border it gives for this, but I wouldn't use this too, but I like how it looks. Something different. All right. Wasn't that fun?